Hi, what's up? Here I am again. Before I start with the video, I wanted to tell you that I tried to scope dice in PvP, co-op and crew battle, and sadly I couldn't find anything good. I think there is a new dice coming very soon that will combine better with the scope dice. I will directly make a video if there is a good deck, but in this moment the scope dice is useless. And again, for all of you who haven't noticed, join the Discord and the army guys. Discord link is in the description. So let's move on to Assa time support. Well, I always play that way, that I buy the first 4 dice and then save until the end of wave 6, so almost wave 7. After I save enough SP, I get all my dice at once and upgrade Cricket Grow 2 times. Why I do that? Because I think it's more logical to get all the dice at the same time. Apart from the fact that you don't have to do anything at the beginning anyway, it simply makes much more sense to buy all the dice at the same time and then copy all the grow dice at the same time. This way all dice grow at the same time and you can always copy your grow dice with jokers. I also combine all the time dice because my goal is to have only 7 pip time on the board. So I copy all my grow dice, the grow dice and also the cricket grow. I see a lot of players who just don't do that, but if there is no normal grow dice then there is no choice to copy the cricket grow. I stop to combine when I only have assassins on the board. I don't combine assassins at all until my partner is finished with his board, so I'm done when there are only assassins left or I can't combine anymore. I only copy grow with joker. Never anything else before night comes. By that I mean if I have a 5 pip time and a 5 pip joker, then I leave it like that until night turns me. By the way, you save SP much easier that way. A new dice never costs me more than 200 to 250 SP before night comes. So if I only have assassins on my board, I will upgrade my cricket grow and my time to max before the night appears. When the night finally arrives and turns me, I copy all the grow dice again to get as high pip as I can. I still do not send any assassins until my partner gives me the sign to do it. In the best case, your partner builds his board up as high like in my solar lunar explanation video, because you really won't send many assassins for him. It is more important for the support to save SP. When he has given me the sign for it, I always combine assassins with assassins and always try to copy my jokers to grow. The assassins come by themselves. To copy and combine them is just a waste of money because you have to get a new dice every time. In the course of the game there will be enough lions and magicians or knights that will bring you the assassins by themselves. That's why I really only copy grow with joker, unless I can't do anything else. Then I start copying other things until another grow dice appears. My goal is to get everything on 7 pip as quickly and cheaply as possible. I don't keep dice that are lower. Sometimes there are exceptions. If the partner has more 6 pip sons than 7 pip sons, I can try to bide my time to 6 pip until he gets more 7 pip with the help of my assassins. But the goal remains to get everything to 7 pip. Then, if I'm done with it, I almost always have about 10 or more 7 pip dice. I copy all jokers to time dice. Sometimes I saw people which copy the 7 pip jokers to grow or cricket grow to fight against lion or magician. But that's stupid. What if he only hits the time dice and not the grow dice? And it's also good to know that the knight doesn't turn the complete board. When I look at it closely, some of them stay the same or don't get hit at all by the knight. So it simply makes much more sense to have 10 time on 7 pip if possible, instead of just 4 or 6 and copy the rest in useless things. Otherwise, to copy a 7 pip grow with joker brings you only to a disaster. Then, when your board is full with 7 pips, it only depends on luck what the knight will give you, or what the lion will put down, or which dice magician will destroy. Of course you can't say it's 100% sure, but not having a single time with 10 dice on 7 pip is bad luck. Everything else was badly played and not bad luck. In the normal case, 3 7 pip dice on the board are enough to make the 7 pip sons fast enough to reach at least more than wave 70. 4 or 6 times and you can easily do more than wave 90. Some people say time has a limit, some say it doesn't. I don't think it has a limit, but even if it did, it would still be clever to have as many as possible because of the bosses. What is also good to know is Moon is only used to increase critical rate and base damage. Attack speed only comes from time. Time is much faster than Moon at one point, so the attack speed doesn't stack, they merge together. This round was sadly not so perfect, but pay attention to my SP anyway. Even with so many lions and magicians coming, I didn't have any more SP until I had to send out the assassins because of the IX-10 boss around 80. I have often played with time supports who have no SP between round 30 and 50 and lose their dice. That happens when you copy assassins and suddenly become an assassin support instead of a time support. These two decks are very easy to play. I hope I can help some with this and you will find it easier to play with it. If you have any questions about my way of playing or the opinion that something shouldn't be so good, write it in the comments. I'll let you keep looking at the rest. Don't forget to join my Discord server and become a part of the army. See you soon, buddies.